Scene script. Have you ever considered how your beliefs about money affect your financial decisions? We all possess a unique money mindset, a set of beliefs and attitudes towards money that directly influences our financial decisions. This mindset is shaped by a variety of factors. Perhaps it's the way you were raised, the lessons you learned about money in your childhood, or maybe it's influenced by cultural factors, societal norms, or the economic environment you grew up in. These personal beliefs can greatly impact the way we save, spend, and invest. They can dictate whether we view money as a tool for freedom and security, or as a source of stress and anxiety. They set the stage for our financial habits, our comfort with risk, and our capacity for wealth creation. Understanding your money mindset is the first step towards improving your financial decisions. By examining these ingrained beliefs, you can start to reshape your financial future. Can you recall a moment when you made a purchase purely based on your emotions? We've all been there. It's that pair of shoes that you saw on sale, or that new gadget that you didn't need but bought anyway because it made you feel good. This, my friends, is emotional spending, and it's a slippery slope to financial instability. Emotional spending often comes hand in hand with impulse buying. It's when we let our feelings, rather than logic and planning, dictate our purchases. It's when we see, we want, and we buy without giving much thought to the consequences. But here's the good news. We can flip the script. With mindful spending, we become intentional about our purchases. We weigh each decision, thinking about its long-term impact on our financial health. We ask ourselves, do I really need this? Or can I afford this? Before reaching for our wallets. Gaining control over emotional spending is a significant leap towards financial stability. Have you ever noticed how your habits can make or break your financial success? Habits, those subtle routines we often perform without thinking, are immensely powerful. They can quietly shape our lives, for better or for worse. In the realm of finance, habits are the invisible architects of our monetary world. Take a moment to reflect on your financial habits. Do they encourage wealth building, or are they leading you down a path of financial struggle? If it's the latter, don't despair. The beautiful thing about habits is that they can be changed. The first step is awareness. Identify your financial habits, both good and bad. The next step is action. Cultivate positive financial habits like regular savings, mindful spending, and continuous learning about finance. Discard detrimental ones, such as impulse buying or neglecting to budget. And remember, the process of changing habits won't happen overnight. It takes time and consistent effort, but it's worth it. After all, your habits are the building blocks of your financial future. How does money contribute to your happiness? It's a question that we've all pondered. The relationship between money and happiness is complex, much like the strands of a spider's web. Research suggests that money can indeed buy happiness, but there's a catch. It's not about how much money you have, but rather how you choose to spend it. Spending money on experiences, like traveling or learning a new skill, has been shown to increase happiness more than material possessions. This is because experiences create lasting memories and foster connections with others. Similarly, giving money to others, whether it's through charitable donations or gifts, can also boost our happiness. It's a phenomenon known as pro-social spending, and it underscores the joy of giving. But there's a caveat. Money can lead to happiness up to a certain point. After that, more money doesn't necessarily mean more happiness. It's a concept known as the wealth plateau. Money can buy happiness, but only if we spend it wisely. Are you aware of how cognitive biases can skew your financial decisions? Cognitive biases, like sneaky little gremlins, can creep into our decision-making process and wreak havoc on our finances. Let's take a look at a few. First up, we have loss aversion. This is the tendency to feel the pain of a loss more acutely than the joy of an equivalent gain. It's the reason we hold on to investments longer than we should, hoping they'll bounce back. Then there's anchoring, where we rely too heavily on the first piece of information we encounter. When investing, this might mean sticking to the initial price we paid for a stock, even if its value has since plummeted. Lastly, we have confirmation bias. This is our tendency to seek out information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs, while disregarding evidence to the contrary. This can lead to overconfidence in our financial decisions, but fear not. By recognizing and challenging these biases, we can make more rational and profitable financial decisions. Overcoming biases can lead to more rational and profitable financial decisions. Did you know that financial stress can take a toll on your mental health? A constant worry about money can lead to sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, and even physical health issues. Financial stress doesn't just make us feel bad, it can actively impact our ability to think clearly and make sound decisions. So what can we do to manage this stress? First, it's important to acknowledge the stress and understand its source. Is it due to a lack of savings, overwhelming debt, or perhaps uncertainty about future income? Once the source is identified, we can develop a plan to address it. Effective coping strategies might include creating a realistic budget, seeking financial advice, or implementing saving habits. Mindfulness techniques can also be beneficial, helping us to stay focused on the present moment and not get overwhelmed by future financial uncertainties. And let's not forget the importance of maintaining a balanced lifestyle with regular exercise, healthy eating, and ample sleep. Remember, financial well-being is a crucial part of overall mental health. Have you set clear financial goals for yourself? If not, let's discover the psychology behind goal setting and maintaining motivation to achieve them. It all starts with the power of clarity. When our financial targets are clear and precise, we are more likely to feel motivated and take necessary actions. It's like having a roadmap for a journey, knowing exactly where you're heading. But setting goals is just half of the story. The other half is about staying motivated to reach them. This is where understanding your why comes in. Your why is the real reason behind your goals. It could be financial independence, a comfortable retirement, or providing for your loved ones. When your why is strong, it fuels your motivation. Lastly, remember to track your progress. Seeing your small victories along the way gives you a sense of accomplishment and propels you forward. After all, setting clear goals is the cornerstone of financial success. How often do you compare your financial situation with others? It's a question many of us might not want to admit to considering. Yet, it's a tendency that's all too human. While it's natural to look to others as a benchmark for our own progress, this habit of comparison can often lead us astray when it comes to our financial well-being. You see, when we compare our financial standing with that of others, we run the risk of cultivating feelings of inadequacy or even envy. These feelings can lead to unhealthy financial behaviors such as overspending or unwise investments in a bid to keep up with the Joneses. Remember that everyone's financial journey is different, shaped by unique life circumstances, choices, and even luck. Instead of looking sideways, consider focusing inward. Assess your own financial health, set personal goals, and celebrate your progress. It's about creating a healthy perspective on financial comparisons. Focus on your own financial journey, not someone else's. Scene script: can you resist the temptation for an immediate reward in favor of a larger gain down the road? This question brings us to the concept of delayed gratification, a key pillar in long-term financial planning. You see, the ability to forego an immediate pleasure or gain for a more substantial reward in the future is a crucial skill to master. It's the backbone of practices like saving, investing, and retirement planning. Think about it. Would you prefer a small treat now or a grand feast later? The same applies to your finances. Buying that luxury item might feel good now, but saving that money and investing it could lead to greater wealth in the future. It's not always easy, of course. We're wired to seek immediate satisfaction, but with discipline, foresight, and a clear vision of your financial goals, you can train yourself to prioritize long-term gains over short-term pleasures. Remember, patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to financial planning. How does money play a role in your relationships? It's a question that might seem a bit uncomfortable, but it's crucial to address, especially in a world where financial issues are often a major source of contention in relationships. Let's delve into the psychological dynamics of money within relationships. Money, like many aspects of relationships, requires open and honest communication. It's about discussing financial goals, spending habits, and even fears. Transparency is key. Hide nothing, share everything. Then there's the concept of shared financial goals. Are you and your partner aiming for the same financial future? It's a question that needs an answer. Having shared goals doesn't just mean you're on the same page. It means you're working as a team. And remember, money is just a tool. It shouldn't be the source of power or control in a relationship. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. Open communication about money can lead to healthier and happier relationships. So, let's start talking.